being your true self, whether you really know who that is or not, really sets you free. And it's not fun to feel like you can't be your true self, and especially under your parents' roof. And I just want to speak on that. You know, I want to speak on the difficulties that you face and how to navigate under their household when it comes to being your true self. Maybe your true self is like being inky. You like getting tatted the fuck up. Maybe your true self is piercings. You like being, you know, getting all these piercings. Maybe your true self is dyeing your hair. Maybe your true self is being gay, being bi, being a dancer, being an extrovert, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be your true self. I feel like the best way to go by it is to have a conversation with your parents. And I know this may be uncomfortable for a lot of you guys. I know that it's not fun, and a lot of you guys' parents are not trying to hear that shit, and they will shut that shit down. But I just say, start with having that conversation. Step one, be logical. Have that conversation with your parents. For me, I started having that conversation when I was in college. I was 18, but me personally, growing up, I never felt like I couldn't be myself. It was just more of like I didn't know who I was to even just wholeheartedly like be that, or like look at as that and come off as that, you know. But I did hide a lot of things. I hid when I started having sex. I hid that I had got like certain piercings. You know, I was hiding certain things, and it wasn't because I just couldn't have them. I just didn't know how they would feel about it. You know, I wasn't sure of myself at the time. But I went to college, and my mama kept like calling me at nighttime, and I was busy, you know, and I was like, I want you to know I'm not, you know, being crazy, but I had started smoking weed, you know, and once I ripped that Band-Aid off, I was like, and I got my nipples pierced, and and yeah, I do have, you know, I was just ripping the Band-Aid off. I was just being myself, and I was just telling her any and everything. And though it don't make her feel the best, or it's not everything that she just approve of or like, I feel like having that honest conversation is just putting just everything on the floor and in the air. You know what I'm saying? And it's just giving everybody that space to be their true selves, whether it's accepted or not. You know what I'm saying? The worst that could happen is like, they're like, no, don't do that. Don't be like that, you know? But I say, have that conversation, at least be fair with being you know, if that makes sense. Like, create the space to at least be honest about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, rip the Band-Aid off. I'm gay. You know, how they react, you can't control. How my mom reacted, I couldn't control that shit. I was nervous as fuck. I couldn't react to anything. You know, I mean, I couldn't control anything to how she reacted. And it's not my responsibility. It's not on me. It's on them. So hopefully they are mature and devoted to making it aware that they have unconditional love for you, that they accept you for who you are, and allow you to be that. If there's resistance and certain restrictions, after you be honest and say, you know what I'm saying, my next step would be to forever be who you are, but just respect the house. You know, if they allow you to be who you are, but you got to come in at 10 p.m., I don't give a fuck what you got going, come in at 10 p.m. Still respect your parents' house because it's your parents' house. If their rules have nothing to do with you being your true self and has nothing to do with you embracing who you are, don't be an asshole, and don't be overly rebellious just because, you know what I'm saying, you in that certain age group. Like, you're not going to be a kid forever. Eventually you're going to be an adult. Eventually you're going to have your own house. Eventually you're going to have your own shit. I'm not saying wait until you have your own everything to be who you truly are, but wait till you have your own everything to do exactly what you want to do. Though you don't like their rules, still enjoy being in a rent-free house. Like, still enjoy having dinner, being cooked for, because the real world is hard and it's tough. You could be anybody at any given time, especially as an adult. You can be gay today and straight tomorrow. That's completely on you. But still be respectful. And I feel like you could still even be that and still wholeheartedly be you in your parents' house. Just be respectful, especially after that conversation. However they react to it, still be respectful. If you say I'm gay and they like, I don't want no faggot in my house, da, 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 that don't mean you force yourself to be straight. That just mean, okay, well, I don't have to talk about being gay in front of you no more. That's fine. But I'm still gay, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go to my friend's house and you still go to do gay shit. You know, don't sneak other gay people over when you know they're homophobic. Like, still have that respect, still have those boundaries, but still be yourself. I hope that makes sense.